In today's review, we're taking a look at Day One's home safe. They have sent me this safe as a free sample, and in today's review, I'm going to be going over all of the different ways that you can open the safe to get you more familiar with it. So first and foremost, they do provide you with 2 keys. These keys are very important because that is how you are going to open the safe when you first get it, and that's going to be the only way you can open it when you first set it up. So that keyhole is going to be located under the Day One logo, and we're able to open it up. The next thing you want to do is put in 4 AA batteries right on top of the door. Those batteries are not included. And then if you take a look on the inside of the door, you're going to notice 2 different buttons. So we have a red button and a green button. The red button is going to be to set our fingerprint. So we're going to press that red button, then we're going to place our fingerprint 5 times. Now that right there indicates that our fingerprint is now saved. And with each fingerprint and with each code, you do want to make sure that you test it out before you place any valuables inside, just to make sure that it all works. The next thing we're going to do is set our code. So there is already a default code of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pound. And then we're going to press the green button. So for this, you can have up to 3 to 8 numbers. So press that green button and we can put our new code in. And you do always want to press the pound symbol afterwards just to confirm that it saves. And then I'll show you. We'll put in the default one. That no longer works. But our new one does. So for the codes, you are only able to have 1, but for the fingerprints, you can have up to 25 saved. So if you have multiple people in your home that you are wanting to allow access to your safe, then they are able to put their fingerprints in there. So that's 3 ways to open the safe. The last way is going to be useful if your batteries die before you're able to change them out. So this is a backup battery pack. This battery pack does require 4 AA batteries, and it has a connected Type-C cable. That Type-C cable is going to be plugged in right on the side of your safe, just like that, and it's going to give you enough power to get into the safe and get those batteries changed out. So now that we have all of our fingerprints set and our code, how do you reset that to the default settings? So we're going to get into the safe, then we're going to hold the green button until it beeps. So now our code has went back to the default code. And our fingerprint is also cleared. But one thing I want to show you is that you're still able to get into the safe. And that is because now that all of the codes are cleared, any fingerprint can open it. So I didn't have any fingerprints on this hand, and it's still able to open. So once you clear everything, you immediately want to make a new fingerprint, because once that new fingerprint is made, no other fingerprints can open. If someone does happen to try to break into your safe, there is an alarm system. So if you put the code in too many times, there's going to be a siren. So that siren is going to go off for about 20 seconds or until you open it with one of your codes. So now that you are familiar with all of that, we're going to take a look at the inside of the safe. The first thing I want to show you is we have another separate lockbox on the top, and they do provide you with those keys. So we can unlock that, and it's just a little storage area so you can put your firearms or any important papers in there. And then moving down to the bottom here, we do have a fireproof bag. So if you are putting money in here or jewelry, anything like that, stuff that if you do happen to have a house fire and you want it to be protected, you can place those smaller items in there. Moving on down, we do have a shelf. So this shelf is removable just by lifting up and pulling it out. So if you have bigger objects that you're wanting to place in here, you do have that option. Or you can have it with the shelf just like this. Taking a look at the door here, we do have some extra storage areas. So we do have this little mesh pouch and then these little elastic bands that you can place some smaller items in. If you've noticed, every time we open the safe, we do have a little light that comes on, which just really adds to the nice look of the safe. And of course, if you are opening this in low lighting settings, then that flashlight will help you to be able to pull out anything that you need. The last thing I want to show you with this safe is that you are able to mount it. So on the back, there are indicator stickers on where you're going to place your mounting hardware, and they do provide those mounts along with the expansion screws. So you do have the option to put those mounts on and secure it to the wall just for some extra security. So that's really everything about this safe and how to get it all set up. I do think it is going to be a nice safe for you to have in your home so you can have your valuables, firearms, cash, important papers all locked up in one secure area. So that is the home safe by Day One, and I hope I have given you enough information about this safe so you are comfortable with getting all of your different codes set up and comfortable with your decision to purchase this safe.